Hey, yo, Choice here. Thank you for joining me again. Hey, yo, Choice here. Thank you for joining me again for another session of Choice Spirit. Here, I want to talk a little bit about. I want to go back into the mini mansions because I attempted to do this video and it stopped short. Like 2 videos stopped short. So this is the third time I'm attempting to record this about the many mansions and how in order our key into any one of those mansions talked about is about vibration. So there has to be a corresponding vibration in order to get through the door of one of those mansions. Okay, so or many rooms, mansions, parallel realities, parallel universes, parallel realities, um, dimensional, multi-dimension, different dimensions. Okay, people call it by many names. There, these rooms now allow you options to choose what to choose for yourself. It allows you to choose for yourself which room, which room. So our creative being, that we are, has the ability to become the vibration, the frequency, to elevate ourselves or not, in order to get the end to the room that we choose for ourselves. Now, if I were to tell you that each room looked identical to the eye, if you are slowly moving or ascending in vibration or shifting in various vibrations. So you may walk into a room and the room may look identical, but there are very small changes that you may not notice right away. And, because you do not realize it with your senses, you assume that there has not been a shift or that you are not in another room, when in fact you are. But your mindset will quickly withdraw you from that room and place you back where you're most comfortable. So think in terms of every morning you wake up, you awaken, and you have to reacquaint yourself with your surroundings. And what you expect to see will be there for you. What you expect from that day will be there for you. But if you awaken in the morning with an open heart and allow yourself to not be rigid in your expectation of the same old, you might become aware of the small changes that happen, that is the small changes that is as a result of your shift in consciousness. in your elevation of frequency, or your shift in frequency, your paradigm shift, if you will. So I wanted this to be a part 2 to the other video that was interrupted. But with that said, it feels like I'm all over the place. But it's all significant. It will come together. So here you are. Many mansions, meaning any possibility, any dimension, if you will, type thing. If you allow your mind to go there. Any reality is one of the rooms. These are the rooms. These are the mansions. Any possibility is within those mansions. You can allow yourself to say it's infinite in nature, or it's finite in nature. It's finite. You can believe it's infinite in nature or finite in nature. You know? And once again, which I skipped off of, what I'm saying to you is according to your belief. If you choose not to believe anything that anyone says to you, if you choose not to allow anything that anyone says to you to be real, to become a part of your reality, if you do not consume it and accept it as truth and make it a part of your belief system, or something that you're observing, or something that you're talking about and thinking about and feeling about, that anyone is telling you about cannot become a part of your world. Hear me good. Know that there's a lot that when I talk, I don't always say everything. But I'm talking to you, so listen with your heart. Listen with your heart. Listen with your heart. Anything that anyone says to you, anything that you are observing, listening to, feeling, if you choose to shift your focus to not to withdraw your energy, whatever it is that's going on around you cannot exist in your world. It cannot exist in your mansion. It cannot exist in your room, in your reality. This is where it comes, where you become more of a master of your emotions and your thoughts and your feelings and your perceptions and your observations and all, and how you observe and what you're talking about, what you're thinking about, what you're speaking about, what you are observing. You begin to choose how you use your energy and what you give energy to. Remember, what you give energy to thrives. Think of it as in terms of furnishing that mansion. You done lift your vibe up to a certain point and you walk through the door And only the things that you expect to see in there, not expect, but only the things that is a part of your belief system is in that mansion. If your belief system believes it's a shanty or a shack, so it will be. But know that that's your prerogative, regardless to whether or not it's a shanty or a shack. If it's a shack and you want it to be something otherwise, then when you walk into that shack, you see otherwise. You cannot see anything else. There's only one, you know, it may not be that. Or if it's a roadside seat and you prefer it to be a shack, then that's what it is. Then that's what you see. It's according to belief. So now that I done went off on this tangent, there are many mansions. And according to your vibe, your belief system, your feelings, your emotions, your thoughts, what you're talking about, what you're listening to, what you are will dictate whether or not you have the key to enter into a room of your that you choose, where the reality would be different, though it may look the same. There will be different nuances. There will be a difference in the various nuances, though it looks the same. There has been a shift. There is a shift. Not has been. There is a shift. There is a paradigm shift that you are living in the moment. And if we get really into this, I can say from moment to moment, you are not the same person that you were just a moment ago. Even before tuning into this video, you are not the same person. You are not the same being that you were a moment ago. From moment to moment, you're shifting and changing. You are not. And the same goes for the mansions you enter into. So though you feel the same, though you look the same, though you feel like everything about you is the same, it's not. There has been a change. So this is more talk on this type of stuff. Take it or leave it or believe it. Your prerogative. But I will say this, once you hear something, once you see something, there is no going back. There is no going back. You will soon have to take responsibility because you know more. When we know more, when we know better, we can do better. When we know more, we're held accountable. So, much love. Choice here. Namaste. Thank you for joining me again for another session of Choice Spirit. Share. Well, not everyone will hear. And that's good. That is really good. It's all good. Thank you. choice here. Peace.